How's it going, everybody? Before I jump into this review, I just want to thank everybody for liking and following everything that went on with the Odouds contest. Slickback Sunday is going to New York. If you guys are interested in kind of meeting me and seeing what's happening with Clayton and the Odouds team over in New York, check out their page for some details on what's going on. They have a full day of events, meeting people that cut hair, getting tips, a whole lot of things going down. I'll have it linked down in the description below for you guys to check it out. From there, let's dive into today's review. Templeton Tonics, Oasis, straight to it. Now, if you guys don't know Templeton Tonics, they're based out of the Northwest US, and they bring a very different and unique characteristic to every product they have. Oasis here has that mythical type of Renaissance style feel to it, and it's absolutely beautiful. All of their jars kind of have the same theme slash idea slash time period represented in each label, and this one is excellent. Top logo, very unique, kind of shows Templeton's custom logos and things like that, and we have the descriptions on the side, we have the ingredients on one side, as well as the product type, firm hold water-based clay. Excellent stuff. Overall, really enjoy the label itself. It's a very clean, high quality label, and the choice of the gold with the blue slash purple font, and not font really, but the actual color palette is extremely pleasing. From here, I do have to apologize. I do not know what scent I have here. I ordered it and completely forgot. I could check, but I didn't, so we're gonna just go off of what I can get out of the jar without using some sort of base from the website. If you didn't know, Oasis and all of Templeton Tonics products come in various scent profiles. This one here is very warm, it's inviting, a little bit of spice, a little bit of a woodsy scent to it. Overall, it's complex and it has a cologne characteristic. However, it's subtle in its overall strength and power, something I really enjoy. Although I do enjoy very strong scents, I like to mix it up with colognes and things like this. So this amount of scent, or what I'm getting out of the jar, is something that'll last about an hour within your hair. The perfect amount to kind of embrace colognes that you might have within your collections. From there, scooping. The biggest thing that came out of the last few months is that Oasis had some issues with the actual consistency. Some of them were very firm, some of them were straight liquids. He was having issues with the ingredients in terms of how they were reacting in the final process. Now, although consistencies varied, the actual performance was consistent throughout the actual jar to jar basis, which kind of created kind of a hiccup for Templeton. I know he alleviated some of those issues and offered jars to replace any that were not exactly what the customers were looking for. Prime example of a quality brewer kind of helping their clients and making sure that everybody is happy with what's going on. Really respect Templeton for what he did there. My jar now, the newest, latest version, has fixed all those problems. It's solid in the jar, but it scoops out very effortlessly. Lighting kind of sucks. As we can see, simple, didn't take any effort. Same thing happens when we break it down. Now, this is one of the things that the breakdown, a little bit of moisture, a little bit of watery consistency to it. Now, what that allows us to do is products like this, you can break them down however you want. You can do less, which will make application easier, or you can break it down fully, kind of helping eliminate a little bit of the water, which will make the application harder, but you'll get a more instant hold. So we'll go from there. Again, clear breakdown, I went all the way. Let's apply it into the hair. biggest change I found between this version and the original version is that this applies way easier. The original version that was kind of launched and had issues with it were probably one of the hardest products to apply into my hair. Now, my hair is on the drier side of things, but I do prefer it that way. It does make application a little bit worse, but there are some benefits, especially with finer hair. Now we're not done styling here, but I want to kind of get a little bit more details into that to help people with fine hair. Essentially, what I found with my hair is that when it's very soft, kind of that what people are desiring or what they push for, I found that my hair would often be limp. It would have no lasting power. I wasn't able to get any volume out of it. Texture was not as good. Overall, just had issues with styling day to day. What I found was if I allowed my hair to not be as moisturized but still be healthy, that's the key here. I was able to get a little bit more benefit from the products and able to get just better performance straight across the board. Essentially, my routine involves a lot of hair oils, 2, 3, sometimes 4 times at night while I'm essentially sleeping. And then I shampoo my hair every day. What that does is it removes the oils that I'm adding, but helps, well, as long as you're using a healthier shampoo, although that's debatable depending on how much shampoo you're using and things like that. But anyways, essentially allows my hair to still be healthy enough where it's not damaged, it's not breaking, it's not falling out, but the dryness and the abrasiveness allows, oh, my dog's just barking at some person who came into my building. Anyways, it allows the abrasiveness and the dryness to maintain a little bit more hold, style a little bit more intuitively, and not have any issues throughout the day. We're gonna apply one more scoop into this one. As we can see, we're already getting some excellent texture here. We're gonna use one more scoop in here. Now, one thing I would suggest with this product, because it's watery and it has a different consistency to most products, in that it's both grippy but slick at the same time in the hand. Use small scoops to kind of figure out how this product best works for you. As I add in this last scoop here, you'll see where Templeton Tonics and the Oasis clay really starts to shine. This product will give you some crazy unruly texture. Now, people enjoy this, some people don't. It's something that requires a little bit of a learning curve. It can create some difficulties with creating a nice shape because of how chaotic it is. However, because of the responsiveness and the hold, which we'll get to in a little bit, you're able to style pretty easily, but this isn't something that you're gonna get clean, slick lines or anything like that. This is something that's gonna give you that disheveled, I just got out of bed type of look. As you can see, I'm trying to embrace that by letting it be messy, letting it be chaotic, and just letting it do what it wants to do. As we saw, styling pretty damn easy with this stuff. I will say the original version wasn't my overall favorite. I found it was almost too aggressive in terms of its grip, and I found that I wasn't able to shape my hair kind of the way I wanted to. It would essentially just be too aggressive for me to use, even with something short like this. But when I had the longer hair, it was extremely difficult for me to use. Now, final look at this, extremely lightweight. What I find with those watery kind of products where you scoop it, it breaks down, it's got that moisture in it, they are extremely lightweight, but they have a very incredible hold tied with them. Now, this creates some kind of issues for some people. It might be too light for people with thicker hair, or it might not even have enough weight for people with finer hair. It's something you have to kind of use, try, and see if it works for you. We get crazy texture, hold, definite, firm, but incredibly light. You could almost call this a strong hold. So Templeton is honestly probably underrating their hold by calling it a firm if you do compare it to other firm holding products. Something that A+ to the brewer. I think that people are often over exaggerating their holds. Oasis doesn't do that. One thing that is okay with this product compared to other Templeton products is the washout. Being so dry and aggressive, the washout can be not the greatest, but it does come out mostly with water, but it doesn't really provide the nourishing effects that we do look for in certain Templeton tonics. But overall, nothing to bitch and complain about. Going from here, texture, as you say, incredibly complex, detailed, disheveled, everything we're looking for. Include an incredibly matte finish. This thing, it does have a little bit of sheen. It's very healthy matteness. It doesn't, you'll have some products, I don't know if anybody's tried like High Rise by Arcadian, where it's extremely matte and it doesn't work for everybody, especially if you have like black, thick hair. It can almost make your hair look dry, damaged, and just overall not healthy, where this fits right in that spectrum of dry, not incredible, or not the nicest finish, to a natural finish. Sits right in between there. It looks healthy, it looks like you keep care of your hair, and just works excellent from there. As we said earlier, control is extremely intuitive, I would say. You're allowed to piece the hair wherever you want. It'll essentially stay there, and that's due to its lightness and its hold strength. Previously using this with longer hair, you want to use your fingers with this stuff. It's extremely dry, extremely grippy. This stuff, it's abrasive when it's in your hair. What that does is it creates the texture we're getting. You'll find that you can only get something like this with a drier product, and that's why people like myself tend to gravitate into that realm. Endurance, probably one of the reasons why Oasis did so well as some of the other products like Black Kraken that kind of sit in this category, is that the endurance works really well. The lightness allows it to stay voluminous throughout the day, and the hold lasts throughout the day. Excellent endurance, something that I can trust through workouts, anything like that. Hot weather, it will evaporate a little bit, but that's where I recommend fully emulsifying the product to get a little bit of that moisture out ahead of time, so you don't have excess moisture in your hair for it to fail throughout the day. So if you're having issues with it flopping and things like that, try going in with a drier breakdown and see how that goes. As we said, overall, really enjoyed this. Packaging is clean, it's simple. I personally do enjoy the kind of this size jar. It's a little bit cleaner, I find, than the taller plastic jars. Kind of a side note, nothing huge. Easier to pack, easier to carry, that type of thing. Presentation, clean. Scent, right up my alley. It's complex, it's warm, it's inviting. The hold performance of everything is extremely intuitive. Again, complex. This is a high quality product, not something that you'll find within either the salon realm or at your local department store / Walmart, that type of thing. Overall, just a true homebrew product. Application way better than the previous versions. This is probably one of the smoothest products from the Oasis different versions. And then breakdowns, super simple, clean, easy, and performance is your standard dry product turned up to 11. Something I thoroughly enjoy, and big bonus is Chris is an awesome dude. Yeah, if you enjoyed this product and you want to take a look at it, check out the links below. Follow Chris on Instagram, everything like that. He shares updates, he sends essentially everything you need to know about Oasis, Templeton Tonics, and as always, hopefully you enjoyed what I brought today. And if you did, like, subscribe, and we'll come back next week with another review. Again, if you're in New York City, the weekend of the 18th, 19th, and 20th, check out Odouds, stop by. I'll be there throughout the weekend type of thing, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. See you guys later.